And I want to just inspire all of you by talking to Val. Hi, Val. I'm going to add you. Hi, darling. And are you ready to inspire these ladies tonight?
I am.
Girl,
Yes. Yes,
you
yes.
are amazing. I just want you to share with the girls about your, you know, your your experience. I mean, you were told by your medical doctors that you were not going to get better.
Right.
Right? And wasn't that when they told you that, weren't you just like, how did you feel? Like, how did that make you feel being told that you had to stay on these AT medications, you weren't going to get better, and basically you're doomed?
Well, first of all, it was 21 medications I was on, and I came off of 18 of them. Yes. And
Wow.
so just so excited. But when they had originally told me that no, you'll be on these for the rest of your life and all of that, I felt a little bit discouraged. But then in walked my sister-in-law, and she had lost a lot of weight, and she told me about the academy. And so then I met you.
But
And
yeah, but how were you, like, let's go to that place. Let's go back when you were on 21 medications. You were 60 pounds heavier. You were
yes,
you were what was going through, were you just like didn't know where to start, didn't know what to do? Where was your head at? How were you feeling?
I
And
was feeling terrible,
mhm.
just feeling sick all the time. It was either the joints were hurting, the stomach was hurting. It was just always something hurting. And so when I would wake up in the morning, I would have something for breakfast, and then I would have to go back to bed and lay down for the food to digest. And it just became a cycle. And then I'd go from one medication to the next. And so my days were just not fun days.
Yeah.
And it was just medicine and rest. And then another
Were you pretty much bedridden?
get up and go and run some errands or something like that. But then, it was come back home and take another medication, and then that would either make me sleepy or just,
Yeah,
it
the
just
side
was
effects of the
a,
medication were also bad, right?
yes, yes. So it was just like a cycle of not feeling good. And every time I would go to the doctor every 3 months, it would, my A1C would still be high. They give me more medications, either want to up the insulin, or it just was not a good situation to be in. And I was just overweight. I felt sluggish all the time and just
Yeah,
didn't
your
feel good.
A1C was 9, wasn't it, when you started?
I think it was either well, when I started out, it was 13 as diabetic.
Yeah.
And so maybe by the time I got to you, it might have been 9, but and so they just continued to give me different insulins and just change it up, because I was on 3 different insulins,
Oh,
as
girl.
well as the what's the drug? I've been off of it so
Metformin.
long.
I know
Yes, the
you've been off
metformin.
your medications for long, you kind of forget what they even were.
I've been off of them for 2.5 years.
Yeah, and that's the other thing
So
I want to talk about. It's like so doctors are always telling my clients, and I can say this because I hear it every day. My doctors are always telling my clients, once you have diabetes, always diabetes. It's
you're
hereditary,
always diabetic.
and you're never gonna reverse it. You're never gonna get rid of it. Well, it's just
Yes.
a blatant not true, because you've reversed your diabetes. You've been under 5.7, which is the non-diabetic range. 5.6 low is non-diabetic range. You've been under that 5.6 for over 2 years. You've reversed your
Yes, I've
diabetes.
been. Yes, yes,
So
yes.
okay, so what so you reversed it. So how can they tell you that you can't reverse it? It's you can.
I had a nurse practitioner. She has just been amazed at the difference, and she would always ask me when I came in, so tell me about what the plan that you were on, because she would always, as I was coming off of the medications and you were titrating me off of them, just I didn't just come off of them all at one time. We worked together to come off. And I was keeping my doctor informed, but when she realized that I was off of so many, she just she didn't like it after all, even though the results that she saw. And so I don't know if that was a negative thing for her being, my primary care provider, but I was just elated and so excited to be able to come off of those medications and not have side effects anymore.
Well, girl, I mean, I gotta show this graphic because it still blows my mind, and I've seen it a cajillion times. But look at that before picture. You were 60 pounds heavier, 64
Yes,
inches bigger. You're off
yes,
18 meds. Your A1C now is 4.3. You're down 12 sizes. That is incredible. Look at this.
yes, yes, yes. And still going strong.
I mean, I just, girl, I'm in awe of you. It's so amazing. And the thing I want to just share with the women in this group is that I want them to know that it's possible,
It is definitely possible.
because they're being told
And
it's not. And
it is
coming from me,
definitely
because
possible.
I'm the one that, I'm the holistic nutritionist, I'm the holistic care practitioner. Sometimes people think, oh, of course you're going to say that, but I want them to hear it from you. You were the person that had the
Yes,
diabetes, that was suffering, that was on 18 medications, and you are diabetes free, off your
yes.
off 18 medications, down 60 pounds. I mean, you're a whole different person.
Whole different person, and I feel amazing, and it's like my life has been renewed. I've been given, just say, a new chance to get it right.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and
I'm,
you're paying it forward now too, because you're now a coach,
yes,
which is
yes,
amazing. And I want the
yes,
girls to know that too, because we have a camp coming up, which you are a part of that, and you're a coach now for this program. And the
yes,
ladies have to know that, because they're going to be able to meet you and experience
yes.
your amazing energy. So let's talk about camp coming up. We have camp coming up, two camps coming up here in a couple weeks. Tell the ladies and give them some encouragement on why it would be really advantageous for them to come to camp.
Well, actually, if you want to change your life and really find out what's going on with yourself, with your body, then coming to the DLCA, the Academy Camp, would be the thing to do, because the way that Terry runs the program, it allows you to find out what's going on with you personally. It becomes a personal journey for each woman, even though we form a sisterhood over in the group. It just becomes an amazing journey to be able to go through it with your sisters,
Mm.
as what you find once you're coming through. You learn so much. Just It's just a wealth of information, and you learn about living differently, and things that you can have and things that your body doesn't want you to put in it. And so Terry takes a very detailed approach at getting that information over to you and ensuring that it sticks. You learn it and you begin living it. And so it is the most incredible thing that has happened in my life. I never thought that I could be this person. I don't think I was ever this size, a size 10, when when I was growing up. I don't know. I think I skipped over the size 10. But implementing the things that Terry suggested, it has given me a new life. And if you want to realize your potential in terms of reversing some things that may be going on with your body, any type of inflammation, any issues. Terry gets to the bottom of it. She's like,
Yeah,
"You take
I tell women this all the time. I know my academy is called the Diabetes and Weight Loss Lifestyle Coaching Academy, but I always tell people all the time, any woman, any woman who has an imbalance, every woman should do it, even if even just to be proactive, because why not learn this stuff before your body even breaks down? Like it,
yes,
like I, like I shared, I got cancer. I thought I was doing everything right and I got cancer. Doesn't mean that everybody here is going to get cancer or get a disease if they're doing things right, but it's just goes to show you that if you learn ahead of time kind of what is causing disease, and it can be anything, I just think everybody should do I'm a little biased, but I think everybody should do it. And most people, what happens is most people end up doing it when they get the chronic diagnosis, right?
right.
And but
Yes, I say the
you're living proof
sooner,
that it works for sure.
sooner the better. The sooner the better, because you can begin enjoying your new life. Because I'm still over in the midst of finding me. It's like I'm like, wow, yeah. So I think that it would just be a really great decision on your part if you want to begin to get to the root of whatever is going on with you personally and begin that journey of healing yourself.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Val. I appreciate you saying that. And thank you for sharing, just your amazing, incredible 2.5 year journey. It's amazing.
Yes.
It is amazing.
Yes.
And I know that, a lot of the ladies, in the academy learn from you and appreciate you, and I appreciate you. And you're just a wonderful example of what's possible for us when we make a decision to do the hard work. I mean, I say this all the time too. I sound like a broken record, but people come to me and say, "Oh, it's just too hard. It's too hard. Your program's going to be too hard." I'm like, well, it's harder being on 18 medications, 60 pounds overweight, injecting insulin into your arm and taking medications that cause side effects. That's hard.
Yes.
Doing the work and learning it to become a lifestyle, yeah, I have to disagree. I don't think it's harder.
No,
I think it's harder being sick.
The benefits that that are produced by doing the work.
Yeah.
It's like a gift to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Val, thank you. All right, darling.
right.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.